Okay, Rob, here's your training swing. One of the things I want you to work on over the winter. First thing is when you get set up for the ball, we want to make sure that your balance at address is 60-40 or a little bit more on your right, foot at address. And even though we think of this as a weight distribution at address, once we start moving, we're talking about the pressure, where the pressure goes. As my pressure shifting in the golf swing, you'll notice that my posture will still sort of maintain this 60-40 lean. In other words, I don't want to be changing my balance as far as my golf swing is concerned. Once I get set up 60-40 at address, I'm going to feel like I'm just sort of rotating sort of in that posture as I go back. I will have more pressure on my right foot at the top than I do on the left. Like I'll have maybe 80-20 at this point. As I come down, I still feel like right as I start down, there may be more of a feel of more weight on the right foot, but that pressure shifting over to that left foot very quickly into the downswing. But you'll notice that my body still looks like it's sort of leaning rearward, and that's what I call being anchored. So once you understand what that balance alignment is, you want to maintain that alignment as you turn in the backswing and make your transition, even though the pressure shift in the feet is changing greatly, okay? So, let's just understand we have that 60-40 balance at address. We're trying to maintain that balance alignment, which is a rear anchor alignment for you. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and talk about the things you need to do in your golf swing to help improve your golf swing over the winter. And if you have a chance to play some shots indoors, if you have a net or something, then you can also play some shots with this. First off, I'm going to show you the training swing without playing a golf shot. Okay? So you're going to step in. You got that 60-40 weight distribution, at address. From here, your main feeling is that you're just turning the right hip back and just swinging to the top of the backswing. So, the backswing is very simple. Turn the right hip back, swing to the top. Now, in the transition, one of the things you want to feel is how the arms are actually dropping down in such a way that you feel like you can actually swing more from the inside. We really don't want you swinging inside out so much as we want you swinging down plane. So if we look at it from this direction right here, get set up 60-40, turn the right hip back, swing up to the top. As you start down, you want to feel like you're swinging down from the inside, which is really just down plane. If you were to continue to go in that direction, you'd feel like you're swinging out over the second baseman's head. However, as we approach impact, we're going to be posturing up and we're going to be rotating through and we're going to be what I call making the corner. So even though during the downswing you feel like you're swinging down the slot, which is down plane from the inside, it feels like it's going to go out over the second baseman's head, you're actually going to be feeling like from there you're going to actually release it and come around the corner so you don't continue to swing way out to right field. It's just a feeling you have at the start of the downswing. So again, I get set up 60-40, turn my right hip back, swing to the top. From here, I get that feel that I'm swinging down plane. From down plane, I'm going to unhinge it, so I really feel like I'm smashing into impact. From here, I'm going to posture up and feel my arms come around in front of my body, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. So those are sort of what the actions look like. Now let's turn this into a training swing, which is more of a slow motion, action, making sure we do each of the parts right as we go through the swing, okay? So let's get set up. 60-40, start to turn my right hip. I swing to the top. Slow motion, I'm going to start swinging down plane. Feels like I'm going out to the second base. From here, I'm going to unhinge those wrists and post up on my left leg as I come into impact. From this point here, I'm going to let my body posture up. I'm going to turn around the corner. My arms are right in front of me. I'm going to follow through completely. Bring my arms back down into the finish. Okay, so let's do that again. Get set up 60-40. Turn the right hip. Swing to the top. Get those arms starting down plane. Unhinge into impact. Post up on my left leg. I'll feel a lot of pressure on my left foot at this point, even though my head still feels like it's behind the ball. From here, I go to extension. Arms out in front of me. And full follow through. Back down to the finish. All right, let's do that again. Set up 60-40. Turn the right hip back. Swing to the top. Start down in the slot. We're smashing into impact and pressuring on that left foot, posting up on that left leg. everything's going to posture up and extend with the arms out in front of me. Full follow through and finish. Let's do that facing the target now. Okay, 60-40 setup. Throw the right hip back. Swing up to the top. Start down in the slot. Smash into impact with a good post up on the left leg. Posture up, come around the corner, everything extends in front of me. Full follow through and finish. Okay, let's go down the line in the other direction. 60-40 address. Turn the right hip back. Swing up to the top. Start down the slot. Smash into impact with a good post on your left leg. Posture up, everything's out in front of me. Full follow through and finish. So I really want you to work hard on that feeling of that training swing and really getting those different components right. Do them in slow motion, slow enough that you're very aware that you're doing them correctly. If you have a mirror, you can do them in the mirror or watch yourself on video, and you're going to get a really good sense of what it takes to get your swing in order and those key parts of the swing. Okay, now if you're indoors and you have a place where you can play some shots, you can actually work into some actually dynamic actions from the training swing itself. So you can get set up in your 60-40 weight distribution. Turn that right hip back, swing to the top, start down in the slot. And as I'm starting down in the slot, I'm feeling pressure go to my left foot. So I can use sort of this pump drill to get this feeling if I want. Okay? Now once I have that feel, I'm going to go ahead and play a shot going right through. And I don't need to make full follow-throughs here. They may feel more like knockdowns. And typically you don't need to pump it that many times. Maybe one or two is enough, but I'm just doing it for demonstration here again. So let's get set up. 60-40. Turn the right hip back, up to the top. Get that feel starting down. Pressure on the left foot. And go ahead and play that shot. So during the moment or the process when you're actually playing the shot, the keys are getting that good smash that we worked on when you were here at the club, taking your lessons, and really getting that sense of posturing up on your left leg. If you can get those two things working together, a good smash and a good posture up on your left leg, and then feel everything come around the corner together, you're really going to feel the synchronization you need to play your best shots. So let's set up, 60-40. Turn the right hip back to the top. Get that sense of starting down in the slot and getting pressure to that left foot. One more. And play that shot. And so, that's a good drill that you can do out on the driving range, or you can do it, indoors. If you go somewhere during the winter on a trip, you can do that to warm up with. You can actually just do it indoors as a drill throughout the winter as well. Okay, now, if you are going to go to the driving range and use it as a warm-up, don't do the pumping drill so much, because that's not something you're going to take out on the golf course. I'd rather you just get the sense of getting set up to the ball 60-40, turn the hip, go up to the top, and play the shot. So I can still play knockdowns or half shots as a warm-up out on the driving range, before I go out to play. And it's a really good way to take what you've learned in the training indoors out to the range and then eventually transition it into a full swing. So again, we can get set up, 60-40, turn the right hip back, swing to the top, and play the shot. Okay, so using that to get it into a full dynamic action as a warm-up, is a really good way to get yourself off to a good start when you get to the driving range. Once you've played enough knockdowns, just go ahead and take it up to a full swing. So again, set up 60-40. Preset that hip back, go to the top. And just go ahead and follow all the way through. Again, you may feel like you go from the knockdown version to a three-quarter swing and then up to a full swing. You'll work it up whatever way seems natural for you when you're out on the driving range. So again, we set up 60-40, preset that hip, go up to the top. Play the shot. Now once I've done enough of those, and they're feeling like three-quarter swings to me right now, I'm going to take the preset hip move out of the motion. I'm just going to turn the hip and go. I'm going to blend it into one action, and then this is where, for me, it feels natural to go up to more of a full follow through. So again, set up 60-40, get ready, turn the hip and go. Okay, now remember for you, we were working on sort of a swing, smash, finish, tall action. So use that swing saying. Always give yourself a swing saying. If because we're presetting that hip turn to get that hip to turn instead of the slide and the sway, turn becomes the key to start your swing, that's okay. It could be turn, swing, finish tall, turn, smash, finish tall, swing, smash, finish tall. Whatever makes sense to you is fine. But let's get this into a dynamic action and create a little swing saying to remind yourself of what you're trying to accomplish. Set up 60-40, swing, smash, finish tall. Just trying to get that feel as you warm up out on the driving range. Okay, Rob, here's another good drill for you to work on. You've had a tendency of having sort of a short backswing at times, not having a deep enough turn in the backswing, maybe just lifting the arms without turning. There's sort of been some different tendencies there. So one of the drills I want you to do is first get up in your normal address position, which is going to be that 60-40 address position. Get set up, feel like you're in a nice sort of athletic squatted position. You can go ahead and take a free throw from here. Even though you're more 60-40, I still want you to feel like you're in a nice athletic squatted position. You'll feel like your chest is up a little bit more when you're in this position. From here, just go ahead and bring the club up in front of you to where it feels natural. From here, turn everything into the backswing. Go ahead and finish off that backswing and swing through to your finish. Again, this is a drill you can do at home. You don't necessarily need a golf ball at first. It's something I just want you to get the feel of what it feels like to have a nice deep turn with your right hip and your chest, so you feel like you have more room for your arms to sort of finish off that backswing. So again, I get set up, my chest is up, bring my hands up to a comfortable position, turn, finish off that backswing and go ahead and swing. Again, good athletic posture. Chest is up, bring the club up, turn, finish the backswing, and follow through. If you get really comfortable doing that drill, and again, you have an indoor net, you want to play some shots, you can go ahead and play some shots doing this as well. Again, get set up, good posture, chest is up, arms up, turn, and then go ahead and play that golf shot. So again, that's something that I'm okay with you just doing it without golf balls all winter long. But if you do it with a golf ball, you're comfortable doing it with the golf ball, and you can make that transition, that's great. If you're able to make the transition with the golf ball, the next thing you want to do is figure out how am I going to make a backswing where at the end of the backswing, I'm in that same position I am when I do the drill. My chest is turned deep enough, I feel like my hands are in the same position, my hips in the same position. So, get set up to the ball, and focus on making that chest turn, that hip turn, and getting those arms and hands up into the same position that you feel like you're in, when you're playing the drill. Now, there's an example of some of the things that will happen when you train like this. I was thinking so much about the backswing, I forgot all about the forward swing, and there was no real reaction to play a golf shot that time. So, can I get to that top of that backswing position, trying to get that same feel that I get from the drill? Set up 60-40, get that same feel now. That was better. I had a better focus on actually adding a forward swing in that time, so I played a better shot. Now there's one other way to do this drill. Typically you won't do this with a golf ball. And I showed you a test that we do where we figure out how your body balances, okay? And so we had you actually hold your arms out sort of like a propeller, get a nice squatted address position and turn. And when you did that, we found out you had that 60-40 weight distribution. Your chest turned to the right. You had a nice deep chest turn. Well, you can use this drill to get the feel of a backswing again. So if you get that sense of setting up, chest up, good posture, and then you hold your arms out and you feel like you're in that good posture, from here, just go ahead and turn that propeller. Now once you're here, bring your arms together, finish off your backswing, and go ahead and swing. And again, it's a good drill, and mainly the purpose of this drill is to get you understanding how your body is naturally balanced and how you're going to get that pivot, up to the top of the backswing, and how your arms relate to that pivot once you get there. So again, good posture, good squatted posture. Hold the arms out. You have the club in your hand. Turn the propeller. Bring the arms together. Go ahead and finish off the backswing and swing through to your finish. And so it's not so much about making a good forward swing. It's more about how do I get to a good top of the backswing. And once you've done that enough and it's comfortable to you, then you'll get used to actually making good downswings from that position as well. I'm demonstrating your swing as well on these videos, and it feels kind of funny to me. This is not how I'm balanced to do it, and I'm trying to make it look as much as like what you will look like as possible. So, if you're not doing it the way that it fits you, it won't feel good. But as soon as you start doing it in the way, in a manner that fits you, all of a sudden things get a lot easier. And that's something that you found out in your personal lessons when you were here at the club and we were working together. So good luck this winter. Send me some questions if you need to, and we'll keep you going.